Welcome. Okay, so I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm at Soundwaves Heal, and today, of course, I'm using my cards, and I want to share with you a few of them. And first, we're going to go through two of my cards, and then I will give some card readings, of course, from the deck. And you can buy my cards, as you can see, and so leave a comment. Make sure you also do the link to let me see who you are so it's easier for me to read you, of course. Hi, Joanne. All right, so I'm going to shuffle all the cards to be in the perfect order, and so it'll make reading faster. Hi, Ara. Hi, Rebecca. It's very nice to see you all. Hi, Cat Mama Meow. Let me know your real name. Okay. And don't forget to do this, especially here, since I can't see who you are. You're going to have to click that link and then click the button there. Okay. Thank you, Chrissy. Okay, so let's start with past life connection. So if you pull this card, past life connection, of course, I do include a little booklet. I don't love when I get cards and it's so difficult to figure out the cards that you have to like read a 400,000 page booklet. So mine's very easy. Of course, I made this deck with the help of the Fae Elementals, 5th and 6th dimension elementals, and they helped me. I channeled all of it. And so there is a channel in the book from each being and a little write-up in case you're reading for yourself and you're not sure what it is, but it should be pretty obvious what these are about. And if you watch these every Thursday, you will even get to know them better. I sure have. Okay, so if you get this card, I'll read it to you. Crystal divas are a type of small fairy that make a crystal their home. They like to work with humans to raise our own vibration and the vibration of Earth. They are guardians of sacred sites, ancient temples, and groves. They can be a great source of information if you can tap into them. If you ever have a pendulum which just won't work for you, check and see if there's a diva inside whom you must acknowledge first. Okay, and her message explains the card. You are experiencing a block from a past life, which is hindering you in this one. You may ask your guides to illuminate the path for you so you can understand this block and clear it, or you may desire to ask for outside help to have it cleared for you. Once it is cleared, you will experience a vibrational shift towards the help you have been asking for. So yes, when we get a past life that's hindering this one, it needs to be cleared. It's pretty easy to clear if you know how to do it. I do teach that in my Reiki 2 Psychic Reiki Healing course. And it's very easy to do. So whenever someone pulls this card from my deck, I usually just clear the past life that is related, because I always believe that oracles and channels should also have healing ability. And I love to teach healing ability to channels, and I love to teach channeling to healers. So in this case, this is like a good example of when you don't want to leave someone hanging. Oh, you have a past life problem. Next. No, you want to remove that problem, right? Okay, so let me share just one more card. This is Tristan, the Daisy Fairy. This is one of the nature fae. So a lot of times people say nature beings, or are they fae or elemental? The truth is, nature beings, they're nature fae, and nature spirits are part of the fae. Hi December. Hi Stephanie. Hi Leslie, Brooke, Jean. This person needs to click the links. And Jennifer, Fiona. Oh, hi Fiona. Jean, Stephanie. This person needs to click the link. Hi, KZ. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Frankie. And Christine. Okay. So this one says, and this is actually one that takes up 2 pages. Wow. Usually I don't write that much. Daisy fairies are part of the nature fae category of fae. You would usually find them in nature outside your garden or by your home. These are fae of tiny nature, such as leaves, mushrooms, blades of grass, or flowers. These earthly fairies are in charge of protecting us and helping us acclimate to Earth. For instance, through grounding, astrological events, or by supporting us with ascension symptoms by using their good earthly magic, repelling dark energy away from us. So they can help us with ascension symptoms, and they can help us with black magic problems. So they're really great little fae. Okay. All right, well, let's get to it. So, hi, Jennifer. Hi, Brooke. Okay, so what I want you to do is, I'm live in a bunch of places. So if it's been a while since I've seen you and I haven't brought forward a card for you, then please post again, but don't post a bunch of times in a row. And we'll let you know if we can't see you. Okay, Spirit wants me to start with Brooke. Hi, Brooke. Oh, I'm so glad you have it too. Okay, leadership. Tote the Centaur. So, Brooke, you're being called to step forward as a leader in your field. That's what this card is for. And there's really like highlighting to me this in the background, the roots of this tree. Can I get it to focus? There we go. And they're just saying your roots are going deep, like you're learning and growing and putting in these deep roots that are going to bear great fruit. So keep going with your learning and just know that that's where it's headed, to be a great leader. That's pretty good, huh? Leanne, hi. You got worthiness. Bees be the Selkie. The Selkie comes forward to talk about self-worthiness. We talk about, when I channel them, that's what they talk about the most. We meet them in my membership group. We talk with all kinds of beings and connect to them and get all kinds of help from them. So the Selkie comes forward for worthiness, trying to show you where you still need some work on self-worth and what you can achieve and what you're able to achieve in this life has, there's no limit to it. There's no limit to anything that you want to do. And there's not anything in this world that's like, that's for other people, not for me, whether it be great wealth even, or being a light worker, or whatever it is that you want to do. It is absolutely achievable, and you would not have the want to do it if it weren't achievable. And the only thing in your way is to just claim that for yourself. Like, there's nobody more worthy than you. People aren't more worthy than other people. Excuse me. Even if you've come into this life, which you have not, but other people, even if a person has come into this life to be a negative influence and to really ride that 3D matrix and do things that we consider evil and unjust, that person is just playing a role on earth, and their soul is still worthy, right? So you're not less worthy than an angel or any other kind of being. So you can do anything that you want. This person needs to click the link. Of course, Stephanie, that's what this is for. You got gratitude, Barry the Gwolf coming forward. So these wolves are like, they are a type of giant, and they're kind of like bear wolves. I don't know how to explain them. They don't look exactly like this, but they're very cool. They work with the music of the Fae, and they work with clairaudience. We're actually working with them right now in my Tag Lightworkers group to increase our clairaudience in different dimensions. It's very cool. So gratitude. So Stephanie, this card, of course, is like really, of course, gratitude is the answer. But they just want to remind you that when you're grateful for all the little things, then the big things come through too. It's kind of like when you start to show that gratitude for everything, then the universe says, oh, she's grateful. Let's repeat that emotion. Every emotion that we have, these cards are all about the law of attraction, is repeated. So any emotion that you put out by feeling it in your whole body is coming back to you. So when bad shit happens because you've been in a bad mood, well, it's a repeat of the feeling, So for you, if you can be grateful for anything, then the universe, it wants to repeat that gratitude. So it gives you something to be grateful for. So it's very, to be grateful for everything just gives you more to be grateful for, right? Okay, Tammy's next. You got Be Uniquely You, Simba the Pink Dolphin. saying that, you are so unique and special, and the things that are unique about you are to be celebrated and not hidden. There might be parts of you that you think are weird or, not for everybody. And that's not true, because when you do really come forward with exactly who you are, then you really attract the most perfect people and everyone who is supposed to be attracted to you. Hold on just a second. Okay, I had to send a message. Noise is bothering me. Okay. Thank you, Joanne. Did I give you a card yet? You got stop and rest. You're doing too much. It's all to the ice mermaid. Wants you to know that you're doing a lot of work for other people and a lot of things for other people and your job and stuff like that. And they want you to stop and rest and take care of yourself as much as possible. Do some self-care rituals, do some self-help and things like that. Self-help. Sorry, I am definitely distracted. I'm trying to hear the message. They want you to really just do some self-love things, get a pedicure, take a nap, maybe go somewhere, take a weekend off, something like that. Just really to pump up that self-care, because you're really doing a lot for others. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Simon. You got set your sights higher. Lily, the seahorse, is saying that, when you get this card, it's kind of like that first card that I pulled. It's like, where are you not believing that you can have everything that you want? And that, sometimes we settle and we're like, well, it's good for, this is good enough. It's not quite what I wanted, but it's close enough, so I'll take it. No, you can have everything you want if you just set your sights higher, whether it's love, work, or even just personal things. It's like you can have more in this life. So make sure that you ask for it and own it, that you deserve that. Okay, Jennifer Parker's next. You got Cher, the abundance dragon, Hummelt. It's saying that they're giving you so much and they want you to share it. And I'm asking, is this about sharing your gifts with the world? Is this about, giving to charity? Is it about, okay, so they say it's about sharing your light. So just the light that you are, like just everywhere you go, like, okay, they want you to do this. So have you ever just kind of done this exercise in the morning? Like, do you do little exercises like to ground and clear and, call on your angels, things like that? I have like these little mini meditations that teach you that sort of thing on my YouTube page. And it's just, you can also follow my podcasts and stuff like that. But it's like you want to do all these things every day, sure. But like before you go anywhere, what they really want you to do is just kind of come into this space of like really feeling good, feeling yourself. This is not spiritual bypassing. If there's something negative that you need to like accept or do shadow work on, then you should definitely do that, for a few minutes and then get on with your day. But they want you to just fill your body with light and really feel like, just ask for that, just to really put your hands on your heart and really come into a space of like, I'm me, I'm Jennifer, I am who I am, I'm my higher self, connecting with my angels, connecting with my helpers, and really feel that light inside of you grow, and then go on with your day. And then you'll be feeling good and spreading your light with everyone you meet, even if it's just like the grocery checkout or, at work or whatever, just spreading your light and smiling and or with your child. So that's kind of what they're saying. Okay, Mel, you're next. You got self-forgiveness. Milo, the crystal mermaid, is saying that self-forgiveness is the key to what you need to heal for moving forward. and the next step of your progression here on Earth. So again, I'll put up, Mel, for you this link, which you should write down, or you can look up shadow work on the blog section of soundwavesheal.com. So they're just saying, Mel, that what you really need to work on is just like how you can really release yourself from things you are blaming yourself for. And that's not what we're intended to do. We're supposed to just see all these things that's happened to us or choices that we've made as growth. That's the only way we're really going to grow, is if we make mistakes. And so we have to release ourselves from the guilt of that. And if you can do that, you'll really find yourself growing a great deal towards where you're trying to go. Okay. You're welcome, Jennifer. All right, Jennifer Sedman, you got music for manifesting, Miley the Leprechaun. We talked about this card last week. So when this comes up, it's usually about like, how can you use music for manifesting? So if you like to dance around and listen to music and it like pumps you up, or you like to sing, or maybe you're a healer, you do sound healing, like maybe you want, I see a crystal bowl, like maybe you want to buy yourself a crystal bowl just for your own use or for healing others, or maybe you're being called to use light language, which, is attunement. I have a class in March actually coming up, a rare live class, so I'll be teaching it. And so there's something about music that helps you feel good and helps you help yourself, and they want you to use it to manifest. So when you get into that space of where you're singing or dancing or using light language or using your bowl or whatever, you just feel, oh, this music makes me feel so good. That's when you want to think about the result of something you want to manifest. So let's say you want, an easy one is like a new car. Okay. So once you're in that feeling, you're going to be like, oh, just imagine yourself like feeling so grateful, driving your new car, new car smell, whatever. Of course, I know it's totally toxic, but whatever helps you, the leather steering wheel, or like, oh, I love driving my new car. Like, you're going to think about the result as if you already have it. Oh, I'm so thankful for my new car. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you can use the music to do that. Hi, Rhonda Renee. How are you? Yes, you can. You've got release and go. This is Yeshua the polar bear. So yes, polar bears are part of the elementals in our world, Fae elementals that we can see and consider animals, but they're actually elementals. So polar bears are one of them. That's why they fascinate us so much. This card is telling you, Rhonda, it's time to release something and let go. You've known this for a long time, they're saying, and it's just really time to just let it go and move on. No, it might be hard, but it's going to be one of the biggest things you'll be grateful for the rest of your life. I hope that makes sense. Oh, great, Jennifer. I think you're supposed to get a crystal bowl. You're welcome, Mel. You're welcome. Okay, Lisa, and I'll try to scroll up after this, but everyone comments again if I haven't given you a card. Grounding, sword doll, the wood nymph, saying that the way that you're grounding now is either not enough or not often enough. They need you to ground more. You're going to do this exercise. You can either imagine it or say it or both. I release my connection to the third dimensional matrix and connect instead to the fifth dimensional Gaia's fifth dimensional ascension grid, or Gaia's crystalline heart, or however you want to think about it. Think of roots of light. Think of your quartz to the 3D matrix just dissolving, and you're plugging instead, however you want to think about it, deep into the 5D grid, and that light then coming back up around you, surrounding you, and feel that connection to Gaia instead. It's going to make a big difference if you can do that every day. Claire, you got divine change. This is a great card, but that's the unicorn. If divine change is coming to you, when this card shows up, it means like a big change, like something wonderful is going to happen. I need some water, but let me think about it for a second. So I get that what you've been asking for and what you've been working on, and you can already see that it's going to come, and they're saying it's going to make a big difference. Have you been working on a project? It feels like it's a project that you're working on that's coming to fruition. It's going to start the ball rolling, is what your Fae Elemental spirit guides are saying. It's going to start the ball rolling and really get a lot of traction for you, things really happening. So that's wonderful. Okay, Heather Houston, you're next. You got, listen, Mudu the Tall Elf. I almost called this card the Clairaudience card. And it's really, when this card comes up, it's like your spirit guides are trying to talk to you. They're giving you messages. Can you hear them? Are you getting the message? Are you dismissing the messages thinking, oh, that's not what that is. That's just my imagination. No. They're really talking to you, and they want you to know, and they want you to understand that they're giving you actual messages. So you have to tune in and receive them, really believe them. Believe the messages that you get. I always tell my students, I teach channeling, shamanic channeling, trance channeling. And I always tell my students, what if you just what if you just believe all the messages that you're getting? If you can just believe all the messages you're getting, then you will, you'll learn that they're true. And if they're ever not true, then you'll learn how you got it incorrectly and learn from that. So you might as well just believe them all and see what happens. Take that risk. It's a big deal to take that risk, and it will make a huge difference. Okay. Hi, Maggie. You got Caution, Fiscot the Balbone. It's a type of Sasquatch. Not as big, but and a little more elusive. These are also giants. Okay, so caution that something is not what it seems to be. Let's see. I feel like it's a contract, some sort of contract or something that you're entering into. Please read the fine print and know exactly what you're getting into. Is it Mercury retrograde right now? I don't know. I know that during retrograde, you look at contracts to find what they say, but you sign them afterwards. I'm not that great with astrological stuff, but I do know that. Anyway, there's something about a contract or something about an agreement that you're entering into or thinking about, or will, that you need to just really look at the fine print. It doesn't mean that you won't sign it, but you need to know exactly what it says, or maybe you need a revision. No, I actually have a cold. I've been sick for a couple of weeks. Okay. So let's see. Who's next? Joe, have I given you? Okay. You have Manifest, Lar, Genie of the Old West. Ruh-roh. Nope. You got to go around. Nope. My kid's home from school. Okay. You got Manifest. When this pops up, then this is about, so all these cards are really about manifesting. They're about how we work with the law of attraction. When they came through for me, and I was like, I want a deck that helps people with everything that's like easy to read, that answers all the questions that we have and all of that stuff. And Manifest is what they were like, these are manifesting cards. So that's why they're called Elemental Magic and Manifestation. But so when you pick this card, it really means that you're manifesting a lot lately. Like anything that you are wanting, if you can use the law of attraction to your benefit, you're absolutely going to manifest it. But also on the flip side, watch what you might be manifesting that's not of your highest good. So just, watch what you're doing there, because everything is in a higher manifestation mode for you, is another way to say it. Okay. All right. You're welcome. All right, Edwina, you got Celebrate. It's one of my favorite cards. Wintana, the Fairy Mermaid. Celebrate to achieve what you're manifesting. So another manifesting card, they're saying, have you ever tried that where you just go ahead and celebrate, be grateful for what you already achieved, even though it may not have actually happened in your timeline yet? By going to the end zone of that, then you can really make it happen. And that's what they're saying. Just go ahead and celebrate. It's coming true. You've got this, like it's manifesting. So you can just take a moment, do a happy dance, the celebration. Thank you so much. Guides and helpers, thanks for helping me, Okay. All right, Lillian, You got Witness the Miracle, Bethazar, Guardian Gnome. And it's pretty much the same message. Seems like we got a little batch of the same message, which is really cool, and happens with soul groups. So Witness the Miracle, Bethazar, the Guardian Gnome. These are gnomes that are in sacred spaces. And Bethazar is saying that it's already happening. It's already coming true, what it is that you wish for. So you can just witness it. You can just watch it unfold. They show me like a rose opening, and you can just let that open up for you and just watch it happen. And it's going to be amazing. Hi, and you got Receive with Grace, Kendall the Mermaid, and Anne-Marie, sorry. So when this card comes in, then you need to watch where you're receiving so that you can receive with grace. And what that means is that the universe is always trying to give you something. So let's say that the universe tries to give you a free lunch from a friend who says, I've got lunch this time. And you're like, oh, no, I'm going to pay for my lunch. Then what happens is you're telling the universe, no, I don't want abundance. I don't want the grace that you're giving me, or, I'm rejecting it. So they say, oh, she might not want abundance either. So they just turn off all the things that they're giving you that's like abundance or manifestation. So you have to receive with grace. When someone gives you something, you get a free coffee, you don't feel bad. You feel grateful. You recognize that as a sign that the universe is in your favor, that the universe is, which of course it always is, that it's bringing you abundance and things like that. So you say, thank you. Thank you. All right. I can't wait to see what else happens. Yeah. Okay, Tony, you got time to move? Lady Nadia, the River Naiad. So there's many interpretations of this card. So I'm just digging in. Is it moving place, moving location, moving jobs, moving the body? I believe it's moving the body. So moving the body. Time to move, and I kind of get like shaking things off, like it's maybe not exactly like working out or anything like that. That can be interpretation of this card, but more like shaking off the uglies or the lower feelings. So like I said before, I don't like to do any kind of what's the word where you just like only feel good feelings. That's really a bad idea. When feelings come up, you need to work with them. But how can you work with them, Tony, without them taking over your life? So I do have a free blog page that talks about how do you do shadow work, where it just takes a few seconds and you can move on with your life. And it's really very up-leveling to do that. It doesn't take over your life, but it really helps. So I kind of getting that you should kind of do some dancing around or moving around to like shake off a mood, or like go outside, hug a tree, or get a spiritual healing. Like there's something that you just need to shake off. That's what I got. That's great. Okay, good. So Stones of Destiny, Catherine, right? You got Call for Clearing, Satsula the Diamond Light Dragon. So something you own or yourself needs a spiritual clearing. I feel like it's something you own, something you've just acquired. You need to clear it, like with Reiki or something else, because it needs a clearing. Okay, Jessica, you are safe. So when this card comes up, it's all about stepping into a space of knowing that your spirit guides have your back, that they love you, and that they are holding you safe, keeping you safe. Remember that, sometimes people are, I teach channeling and trance channeling, shamanic channeling. And sometimes people are really afraid to step into that because they think, oh, that's bad. Things will happen. I'll get spiritually attacked. But that's not true. What happens is you have the tools to deal with those things if they happen. And your spirit guides do actually keep you safe unless there is a lesson that you need to learn. So if that lesson comes up that you need to learn it, then it will happen. And so anything that is done can be hurt you so bad that you could never get out of it unless, you're really stuck and you just refuse to be healed. So, you're always safe in this space, and it's safe to like step into a higher realm of up leveling or bringing yourself to a higher space, because your guides are here to help you do that. Okay. This person, I can't see you. Emma Jane, that's a beautiful name. You got trust your intuition, Whirly the narwhal. So Whirly is asking you to trust your intuition because it is actually messages from your spirit guides. So sometimes you learn this really well, right? And like when I don't go with my intuition, then I'm like really sorry that I did. How many times have we all said, I knew better. Why didn't I listen to myself? So your guides are giving you lots of messages, and they want you to trust your intuition. If you want to learn how to work with your guides more and receive their messages, I do have like a free spirit guide masterclass, plus like a bunch of like there's a unicorn attunement and a bunch of really great meditations. If you guys want, it's at learn.soundwaveheal.com/spirit guides. And so I hope that you'll check it out. I think that would help you. Sure. Hi, Jean. You got compassion, Latherlie, the tree spirit, compassion for yourself, compassion for the world. They're just showing me that like you have so much compassion for others, and they want you to receive compassion from others. So I get that there's like a little block about receiving compassion. It's like it comes from a place of like, well, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. But receiving compassion is not the same thing as like people feeling sorry for you. And they're just saying, you give a lot of compassion and help people all the time. And you need to allow others to give you that compassion and help when you need it. And it's a little bit of a complex issue. I hope that you are understanding what I'm saying about that. It's like a receiving help, receiving love in this way without thinking, oh, well, I don't want them to feel sorry for me. And if you feel like, I'm not sure, then just look and see where that might pop up for you. Perhaps like an old thought that just needs to be cleared. Okay. Oh, Judy, you got abundance windfall. That's always awesome. Abundance coming your way. Abundance, streams of income, I just heard. So I was going to say streams of abundance, and I heard streams of income. So it looks like you might be setting up many streams of income, or you're about to, or things are popping up for you to do that. And some of them will be successful. Like I get one will be successful immediately, and another one that you're working on will eventually be very successful. So you never know. I've worked on things like this where, I worked really hard on it, and it was like super slow going. And then after a few years, it's like a huge income for me. So you have no idea. Like sometimes you put these things in motion and you just wait, and then eventually you're like, it catches on. So they're kind of saying that you have a lot in the works or in your mind or starting, and it's all gonna come through for you. You're welcome. Hi, Lisa, you got Flow, Earthly, the lava mermaid, flowing. So when this comes in, this is, can you see her? These are they're not just Lemurian, but these lava mermaids, they work with the lava from volcanoes, and they work with flow. And what flow means in the spiritual sense is that things that are working, things that are moving for you, things that are like easily going. It's like you're in the zone, you're in the flow, right? So when this is coming up there, they want you to find the flow of like what feels really good. It kind of feels like you might be thinking about different things, like weighing your options. Like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Do I want to do this? Or maybe you have a lot of tasks to do and you're not sure which one. You're like overwhelmed. You don't know where to start. They're always just saying, look where it's flowing, look where it's going. And that will really help you decide like, what is the thing you should be working on now? Because there's a time for working on everything. And it's the thing that's flowing that you should be doing now. Okay, sure, Cindy, let's see. And it's on you can go to my page, and it's under like sessions or like, I don't know, offer. I forget what the it is, but where all the sessions are listed or all the different things you can purchase, and this is there too, and it's free. So learn.soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides, or you can go to soundwavesheal.com and look for the free spirit guide masterclass, or you can find it in my groups as well. I have 2 groups on Facebook if you want. I'm live there now with these cards, and I love Fae. It's called I Love Fairies, Fae, and Elementals. And then I have one for channels and for channels and healers, and it's called 5D channel. Oh no, that's my podcast. It's called 5D Daily, Facebook group for healers and channels. And I will be live there after this. I go live at 12 Tennessee time, New York time. And I will be channeling an extraterrestrial whose name is Zabael from my podcast. I usually do a live every week to reflect the podcast in some way or something like that. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. All right. So Cindy, you got problem resolved. Remote, the Phoenix saying that the problem you're working on is resolved. So make sure you just start to look for it and expect it for it to happen. Okay. This person, you got to click the linky link, which is this one. And who else haven't I given have I given 30 messages? I might have. There were 30 people who hasn't gotten a message yet. And if you are not showing like this, then you're going to have to at least tell me your name. December. What a beautiful name. I was born in December. Okay. Make a decision. Melius the Whale King. Make a decision. So you're weighing a few decisions. This person, I don't know who you are. That's why you haven't gotten one. Looks like you're weighing a few decisions, and they're okay. So often what they say is it doesn't matter which decision you make, you just have to make one. And you guys have probably heard that before. But for you, they're just saying it's not something that you're thinking about making a decision on. Okay, so they're really showing me that it's like you're just like, I don't know what to do, is what you're saying. And your spirit guides are saying, well, you can make a decision. And it's kind of like you could make a decision to manifest in a certain way. So it's like, I don't know what to do about this thing that's happening. So, but I just want it to resolve this way, or I want it to resolve in a way that's easy for everyone. And then if you do that, then that's kind of making a decision itself. It's like you're going to make an intention of how you want it to resolve. And it can be broad or it can be specific, although broad probably works better because then that gives your spirit guides like a chance to do it in the highest way, which you might not really see. So that's what they're saying. And yes, anybody can manifest. Absolutely. Law of manifestation or law of attraction, that's for everybody. Hi, Claudia. Okay, Cat Mama. You got reevaluate. Gims is the garden gnome. And this person, I don't know who you are. You'll have to say your name or click the links. And this is the links. StreamYard.com/Facebook. All right, now let's go back to Claudia. When you get reevaluate, Gimses is the regular garden gnomes. When you get reevaluate, then that is about like where you have you given your word or your decision on something, and it's costing you. I mean, it's just not good for you. It could be costing you time, money, aggravation. It's like, where have you made a decision to do something? Or it might not be for some, a lot of times I get this. It's like, you said you're going to do something for someone and they're like, it's like gone on too long, or it's too much, or you shouldn't have said yes. And you have to say, I changed my mind. It's not for my highest good. I just can't do this. I know I said yes, I would do it, but I just can't. You know what I mean? But that's not it for you. What I get for you is actually like, where have you like stuck stubbornly to something from the past that you felt like you were supposed to do or that you needed to do, and you have held this idea for yourself for like decades, or a decade or 2 decades or something, and it's not for you, and you need to see it differently. So they are showing me specifically like my life, where I was a professional opera singer, and I had spent my whole life, and like all my money, like almost all the money I made went into that business all the time. And I was just stubbornly like, I'm supposed to do this. This is what I'm supposed to do. And, I went to school for it. I worked on it since I was a little kid, and it wasn't the right thing. And when they finally had to like me on the head to like show me that there was something else that I was supposed to do, which is this job, then I was able to let it go very easily. And I realized that it got me to where I needed to be, and it taught me all the skills that I needed, but it wasn't the thing. Do you know what I mean? So I get that there's something like that you just need to reevaluate a story you tell yourself, or a way that you see yourself, or some title or something that you've stuck to, or something. And it will make a huge difference in your life. Okay? I hope that helps. All right, so who? This person I don't know. Donna Ray. Did I give you a no? Okay, so Donna from Canada. Donna Roy. You got yes. So Phil Maya shows up when the universe wants you to say yes to something. Maybe someone's asking you to do something, or like asking you to step outside your comfort zone, or there's something exciting that you're thinking about, really scared to do. Take that risk and say yes. It's going to really, really, really pay off. Okay, this person needs to click the link. And okay, Christina Watson, you got specialist support. Chumpaksh, the gremlin. So specialist support is, okay, Lucy. Specialist support is comes up when you are looking for, okay, you're looking to do something yourself, like DIY, that you really need to get a specialist for, because it's one of those situations. And, a big one for this is like making your own website where you spend hours and hours, you spend all this time. And in the end, you're like, I should have just hired someone. You end up scrapping everything that you did and hiring someone to do it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I should have just done this so long ago. Right? So that's what's coming up here, the specialist support. So what is this about? So gremlins help with like electronic things, or it feels like you are using energy to clear something. Are you an energy worker? And it might be, let's see, wait, you're renovating. Oh, that's most likely it then. Okay, well, there's some message about energy work. Can she use energy work to help the situation? Using energy work to help the situation too, if you can like use Reiki or anything else that you have. But yeah, you should get a specialist maybe for the drywall. Let me see, is it a specialist? I don't think you need a specialist for the drywall. You need a specialist for energy work to help the drywall or to help the renovation. That's what it is. So you might want to, you might want to ask someone else to do some energy work on it for you, instead of you trying to do it yourself, because it's so frustrating. That's a message. Oh, well, maybe you should try some Reiki. You put some crystals in the walls. That's awesome. Did you clear them first? Make sure you clear them. Maybe they need clearing. Okay. Lucy has not had a card, and I'm going to give everybody a group healing and card in a minute. Oh, but you got past life connection. So when this comes up, Svenley, Crystal Diva, we talked about this at the beginning, this card, but they're inside crystals. There's one. There's two in here. Crystal Divas. I love this one. It's my favorite crystal. Or maybe second favorite. So when this comes up, you have a past life connection where the emotion from that life is affecting this life. But I'm not going to leave you hanging. Let's just clear it. So what's Lucy's past life? And there's some anger from a past life that sometimes pops up in this one, like it where it doesn't need to, just causes some problems. So let's clear it. So it's like a big amount of anger. All right, I hope that helps. I always yawn when the energy changes and I feel yawny. So that's good. All right, Ariana, you got self-employment, Sardash, the dragon. You have the keys to expand your self-employment, or if you're not self-employed, to start one. But I feel it's expansion. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys. I feel like there's so many more ways that you can increase your income with self-employment, like to add to it in many ways. Look outside the box. There's something different there to help you. Yeah. That you maybe get some training or just thinking outside the box of how you could add on. So that'd be cool. December says, I just started asking help from spirit guides. So that's great. I hope that, if you guys want, you can check out my free spirit guide masterclass bundle. Has a whole bunch of stuff in it. You can just go to soundwavesheal.com and find it in the menu, but also you can just go straight to learn.soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides and find it. And I hope that you'll like it. Thank you, Cindy. You're so welcome. Hi. Okay, so Joanne, you got love. Maybe the fairy elf. Love showing up for you in many ways. Unexpected and expected is what I hear coming up in your life. There's many ways of love coming in. I see like love from the Fae and spirit guides, like you letting them in more, but love from people, maybe from like a child in your life coming, and somehow maybe not I don't think it's your child, but it could be. And it could be romantic love or more romantic love, just a lot of love coming. So that's really cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, one last one. Let's do Jeanette, and then we'll do the group card. So Jeanette, you got observe your thoughts. Tristan the Dairy. Daisy Fairy. This is another card, actually, that we looked at the beginning. So observe your thoughts is you're manifesting whether you realize it or not. So make sure that you don't let your thoughts go down a dark road and manifest some feeling that you don't want. Because like I said in the beginning, whatever feeling you're getting, the universe will double or triple for you. So you don't want to, get stuck in dark feelings. But when you do have dark feelings, when you do have feelings about something that needs, showing you that you have work to do, or you have to do some shadow work, you have to do some clearing, you have to do some healing there. It's not about ignoring it. No, it's about finding out how to clear those things. So in this blog post, I talk about ways to get past it, to accept, to forgive, to release in quick, easy ways so that you can just get on with up leveling, because that's what we want to do, right? So I hope that helps. It's totally free. And let's see. You're welcome. Okay, so let's do a group card, because I do need to get ready for my next live, which is in my 5D Daily Facebook group. I hope you guys will join if you're a healer, if you're a channel, if you're an oracle, or if you want to be. And I go live in there every week too. Okay, so the group card and healing. Let's see. Oh, I love this card. Trust and patience. Faunally the Servitor. I'm going to just trans-channel Faunally. Let's show you to her. So she's like a doe being, Servitor. They're pretty rare to see. So if you ever have contact with one, it's pretty cool. However, Faunally and all the beings in this deck do come forward to be channeled. So if you buy the cards, which you can see here, you can buy them on Amazon and USA, or you can buy them on my website, which I think that's a link to if you're outside the USA. And if you can't find, if your country's not listed, you can just email me and I'll fix it. Trust and patience. So all these beings will step forward for you to channel. They help you channel. The Fae and elementals help you. So I regularly use Fae and elementals, especially from this deck, to help people learn how to channel. So finally, I'm going to transfer. You will begin to see the ways in which your faith and devotion to being a better self lines up for you to walk on higher ground, to walk in a new version and vision of yourself in the future. You will see all the groundwork you have done and continue to do, raising you to great heights and expanding your light and journey greatly. Okay, it's Rachel. I'm just going to go ahead and dumb that down a little bit in case that didn't make sense. I could see it. She's just saying that all the things that you've done, for self-work and working on yourself, it paves the way. She was showing me. She's like, look, there's a path. She was actually showing me this path, except it looks straight. And she was saying that it was it was going up, in vibration or dimension, however you want to think about it, all the things that you've done, coming together. And you'll really see how it's going to help you in the future. So that's really cool. So it's kind of keep going and work on yourself. Call the Fae and the elementals and ask them to help. Just like angels, you have to ask them for help and they will come help you. And you can give them little thank yous. You want to do natural things like little tiny crystals or things like that. I have these little tiny crystals I put out for them. If you want to learn more about that, it's on my YouTube page or in the I Love Fairies, Fae, and Elementals group. You can there, and in my other group as well. There's all kinds of videos on how to work with the Fae. But anyway, let me give you some liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing, which is channeled from Faunally, for helping you have that trust in yourself to keep on going with your self-work and the patience to see it through, because you'll get great rewards, is basically what she's saying. All right, I hope that helped. Well, you can find me at soundwavesheal.com. I have a few things coming up. I have a light language class live, which I haven't done in a long time. You'll also get the full program on my site. It's in March. You can find that at soundwavesheal.com in the events. And also stay tuned. I am putting up a retreat in Tennessee, Smoky Mountains. If you're interested, you want to get a jump on that so you can grab one of the few spots, you might want to send me a message, and I hope that I'll see you around one of my groups. And thank you so much. Oh, Brooke, that's so cool. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you love it. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Stacy, so much for your help. And I'll see you all later. Okay, bye.